Welcome to Blackjack Stop Rules, where we're looking to just set some rules play here. This isn't about beating the casino, or this isn't a secret get-rich plan. My rules, I leave if I get blackjack, a successful split, or a successful double between 4 and 500, and I'm up 4 or 500, I'm out. Or if I'm down 2K, I'm out.
20.
Or if I get some split
Player wins.
that I double on
Place
and
your
it goes
bets,
horribly
please.
against me,
16.
and I'm already down, I'm out also. So
Player wins.
that's kind of what we're looking at here.
Place your bets, please.
It's just
20.
establish some rules of play, just a
Player
plan.
wins. Place your bets, please.
And it's good to have a plan, you know. One of the things Mace talks about is, you know,
Place your
people
bets,
learn how to
please.
play and people learn how to win and all
16.
that. They don't know when to stop.
16.
One of the
Bust.
things he mentions also is he had a guy with
Place
him
your bets, please.
who,
14.
while he was focused on the game, trying to make sure his plays were
Place your
correct,
bets, please.
the guy
for
with him would
blackjack.
just watch.
12.
And once he
14,
reached that limit,
19.
he would stop. And they would stop.
Player wins.
So
Place your bets,
it's a
please.
little tricky counting
Checking for
all your
blackjack.
chips while you're trying to play the
19.
game, right? So you probably need someone
Player
there
wins.
with you. However,
Place your bets, please.
all that being said, I still don't recommend going to a casino. It's, you know, the
Push.
edge
Place your bets,
is
please.
harder than it's ever been. It's,
Checking
you
for
know,
blackjack.
today, 2026, it's harder than it was in 2016, than it was in
18.
2006, than it was in 96, right?
Place your bets,
And
please.
you got to figure
16. Bust.
the odds of you making anything at a
Place
game
your
like
bets,
this in a
please.
place like this is going to be
13. 18.
minusculely low, even if you play every hand
Player wins.
correctly
Place your bets, please.
and
20.
wisely. It's still going to, the casino edge is going to catch you sooner or later, right?
Player
So,
wins.
especially in that
Place your bets,
situation,
please.
you got to have some rules, and that's kind of why we're here, is to
11.
have some rules. This is obviously not
20.
financial advice. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It's just
Player wins.
rules. When are you getting
Place your
out?
bets,
When are you
please.
stopping?
8.
When you're up, I
18.
found once you get like a blackjack over a double and you're up, that's usually
Player
the best time
wins.
to quit, because any time after that
Place
you're
your
pretty much
bets,
going to give
please.
whatever the double you won was,
16.
or the split you won was, or whatever, back
Place
to
your
the
bets, please.
casino. So
15.
and one of the things
16.
I remember one of the casinos saying something about Mace was, you
Place
know,
your bets,
if he gets the money,
15.
he ain't giving it back. You're not going to get it back. So
Place your bets,
that's kind of
please.
where we want to be, right?
20.
We want to keep our money. We want to protect your bank
Place your bets, please.
and walk out with something.
Checking for blackjack.
But it
10,
looks like,
15,
just from everything I'm doing, like
17.
I've done how many of these videos now? 5
Push.
videos.
Place your
I've
bets,
won
please.
4, but the
Checking for
loss
blackjack.
equals the other 4, so I have made 0.
Place your bets,
so you have to
please.
think, all right,
Checking for blackjack.
if I were just rolling a
14.
casino maybe an hour
Bust.
after work every day just to try this out, right?
Place
try
your
this
bets,
little
please.
plan I
Checking for
have.
blackjack.
I'm still walking away with
15,
0 or less than
17.
0 because I've lost the time investment, right? So
Player wins.
your time is likely
Place your
better
bets,
spent
please.
doing something
Checking
else.
for
So if you
blackjack.
can do something else, do it. Don't
15.
come here.
Bust.
You know,
Place your
stay.
bets,
You know,
please.
May says stay out
15.
of the casino. There's lots of easier ways to make money, or better ways to make money, I should say. But some of you won't listen, right?
Place your
So,
bets, please.
you know, decide to shoot a video
Checking for blackjack.
in case you are
20.
determined to do something like
Push.
this.
Place your bets,
So,
please. 14.
You know, as you're watching
Bust.
this game, you see I'm down,
Place your bets,
what's
please.
it now, 800 with
13.
that bet, right?
18.
I haven't seen any like plays that
Place
are
your
like,
bets,
you know,
please. 5.
or if you do,
13.
that are glaringly wrong.
17.
I haven't seen it, right? So you got to figure, you know,
Place your bets, please.
how are you going to do this? How's
for
it going to
blackjack.
happen for you?
Place
And
your
that's
bets,
funny.
please.
Dealer blackjack, I
18.
had 2 aces to split, but and you got to figure, you know, it really doesn't matter if
Place
the
your bets,
simulator
please. 9.
is you know, skewed or whatever, simply because your goal here is to learn how to play
Player
flawlessly. It
wins.
doesn't matter, right?
Place your bets, please.
So that is
Checking
something
for blackjack.
you don't need to really
14.
worry about.
18.
You know, your goal is not to make a
Place
mistake.
your bets,
That's
please.
it. There's no money involved here. This is
19.
just simulated play. There's, you know, no actual cash changing hands.
Player
But
wins.
looking at this, okay, how far are we in? I'm
Place
down
your bets,
1,000.
please.
So
Checking for
that's
blackjack.
1,000 right there.
9. 19. Player wins. Place your bets, please. Insurance. Checking for blackjack. 20. Push. Place your bets, please. Checking for blackjack.
And you gotta think, like, you know,
10,
how long have casinos been in
17.
business? Decades, right? That's decades
Place
and
your bets,
decades
please. 12.
of players coming in. You know, they've probably seen everything,
Player
right?
wins. Place your bets, please. 20.
I remember years ago in New York, there was this club called
Place your bets,
Webster
please.
Hall. And
10.
I can't remember if I heard this from another friend of mine or who, but they,
Player wins.
I heard they
your
fired their
bets,
entire
please.
staff every 6 months
Checking for
that worked
blackjack.
at Webster Hall.
8.
And the reason for
18.
doing that is after 6 months, the
your bets,
staff
please.
in that environment,
10.
you know, they were up to stuff. They were,
Place
you
your
know,
bets,
people
please.
were always had stuff
20.
going on, and rather than go around and try and figure out what the hell was going on and who was doing it,
Player
they would
wins.
just fire
Place your bets,
everyone,
please.
right?
19.
You know, you got to think about that. That's
Player wins.
human nature. So
Place your bets, please.
how long?
9.
How long have the casinos been around, watching players come in,
Player
try
wins.
who knows what, how many times?
Place your
You know
bets,
what I mean?
please.
So all of that
19.
knowledge, you know, is working
Player
against you. So
wins.
if you're alone
Place
trying
your
to do
bets,
this,
please.
that's why you need
Checking
somebody
for blackjack.
to go with you
17.
if you can.
17.
I wouldn't recommend going to casino alone.
Place your
Definitely
bets, please.
not.
19. Player wins.
It's like we're crawling back
Place your
up
bets,
here.
please. Checking for blackjack. 20. Place your bets, please. Checking for blackjack. Place your bets,
Another
please.
reason you do simulate play is
Checking
like
for
you
blackjack.
see these combinations, you get 20, you figure,
13.
oh, I'm good, you know, and the dealer gets 20. So,
Player wins.
you know, there will be no
Place your bets,
combination that
please.
you have not seen before,
Checking for
right?
blackjack.
So
Player
there's no
has
reason to get
blackjack.
emotional about it when you see it happen
Place your
in
bets, please.
a real
Checking
life
for blackjack.
situation with real money on the line. It's like,
18.
oh, yeah,
12.
I've seen that, you know.
19. Player wins. Place your bets, please.
And if anybody has any advice on these
15.
plays, let me know, because,
18.
you know, I'm
Player
definitely, like I
wins.
said, open to
Place
constructive
your bets, please.
feedback.
12. Place your bets, please. 14. Player wins. Place your bets, please. 4. 12. 14. 15. 20. 12. Bust. Player wins.
So that's like a
Place
push.
your bets, please.
No,
16.
no win, no loss.
Bust. Place your bets, please. 12. Bust. Place your bets, please. 12. 13. 18. Push. Place your bets, please. Checking
The other
for
two,
blackjack.
people have talked about this.
7,
The dealers can get
13.
these streaks where they're just,
Player
you know,
wins. Place your
it's
bets,
like
please.
almost like they're
14.
wow, do the laws of the universe apply to you at all?
Place your bets, please.
You know what I mean?
13.
And many people who've been in this situation know what I'm talking about. It's just like,
Player
wow.
wins. Place your bets, please.
Can I have a hand?
Checking for blackjack.
You know what I mean?
15. 17.
And that can happen.
Place
Those
your bets,
streaks
please.
are very,
Checking
very
for
common.
blackjack.
So
13,
just be aware.
18,
And that's kind
19.
of what I want. I want to find the rules of, okay, if a dealer is hot,
Player wins.
you know, and killing me
Place your
on
bets,
every
please.
card, all right,
17.
what's my stop point? You know, I need to get
Player
out
wins.
of that situation if
your
that's
bets,
happening.
please.
You know, and so that's
10.
kind of why I'm here. It's like I want to set rules.
Push.
A stop
Place your
loss,
bets,
I guess,
please.
is the best way, you know,
20.
to say it.
Push. Place your bets, please.
And now it reminds me of another
Checking for
thing you see
blackjack.
on like exchanges and stuff.
17. 13.
Past
18.
performances of indexes are no guarantee
Place
of
your bets,
future
please. 12.
future profits. And that's true for pretty much anything in life, really.
Place your
I mean,
bets, please.
you know, just because something went up or
16.
you made money this way
14.
yesterday is not a guarantee
Bust.
you're going to do it today.
17.
Or tomorrow or the next day. So
Place your bets, please.
again, this
19.
is not financial advice. This is just a guy talking.
Place your bets, please. Insurance.
This
Checking
is for
blackjack.
entertainment purposes and
20.
discipline, hopefully,
wins.
in life
Place your bets, please.
here and
14.
elsewhere.
13.
So, hopefully,
14.
right?
Bust. Place your bets, please. Insurance. Checking for blackjack. 19. Place your bets, please. Checking for blackjack. 16. Bust. Place your bets, please. 15. 17. Place your bets, please. Checking for blackjack. 20. Push. Place your bets, please. 17.
You know, and you do have some simulators
your
online.
bets,
They don't do
please.
that thing checking for a
5.
blackjack thing, right?
11.
They don't check. So they could
19.
have it, and you could do all these things and double all this stuff, and they've got
Player
blackjack, and
wins.
it's like, all right,
Place your bets, please.
you know, you have to adjust your play for that.
14.
It's
19.
weird. Some I don't know if it's casinos or if it's just
Place your
simulators.
bets,
I've seen
please.
that. I assume
Checking
it's
for
casinos as
blackjack.
well. I don't
14.
I
Bust.
don't go to online casinos. I you know,
Place
like I
your
said, I
bets,
haven't been to a
please.
casino
Checking for blackjack.
in a year.
13. 18.
So I don't know. And this is
12.
kind of an experiment for
17.
before the fact, right?
Player wins. Place your bets, please.
You know, in these videos, I'm thinking, okay, if I was doing this as a job, I won 4 times and one loss
Place your bets, please.
negated
Insurance.
all
Checking
4
for
of those wins,
blackjack.
right?
18.
So technically I'm down. So
Place your bets, please. 20.
okay, that was, see, and that's an error. I didn't click the wrong thing, but
Place your bets, please.
you know, that
17.
has to be like fatigue, right? Creeping in.
Place your bets, please.
You'd ask me if I want to hit on a 20.
Checking for
And it's
blackjack.
like, I didn't, thankfully.
10. 12.
You know, the longer you're here,
Player wins.
the chances of you making an error
Place your bets, please.
increase. So
Player has
I
blackjack.
think May said after 4 hours,
Place your bets, please.
you're not going to make any money. Like,
11.
It's just, you know, if you've been there 4 hours, it's not going to happen. He said
Player
your odds
wins.
dropped dramatically. I
Place
think
your
it
bets,
was, or
please.
something to that effect.
18. Player wins. Place your bets, please.
I know for me,
12.
gentlemen, and I'm looking to get into something else. This is not it.
Place your bets, please.
I don't know about y'all.
14.
I've heard there's such an increase in
Place
gambling
your
right
bets,
now,
please.
right?
20.
Unregulated gambling too, which is kind of insane to me. But
Player wins.
and I guess
Place your
that's
bets,
kind of part of
please.
the reason I started getting into this. There's
Checking
just
for
such a
blackjack.
boom. There's like a gambling boom
7,
now. I'm not sure what
9,
people are thinking,
11, 13.
but it's
14.
it's got to be worse than it's
Bust.
ever been. So I don't know.
Place your bets,
I know some
please.
people make money
Checking
at
for
it,
blackjack.
you know,
13, 19.
but most people are not, gonna
Player
make money at a
wins.
casino. I mean, let's be
Place
real
your
here.
bets, please. 14.
You know how long I've been playing? I'm still 1,000 down,
18.
right? This is
Place your bets, please. 11. Place your bets, please.
yeah. And so that was a double that didn't pay. This
Player
one did.
wins.
Okay, so
Place your bets, please. 13. Place your bets, please. Checking for blackjack. 17. Player wins. Place your bets, please. 19. Player wins. Place your bets, please. Checking for blackjack. 18. Place your bets, please.
it's funny. You get a few
9.
good plays, and it's like it gives you this hope.
Place
Okay,
your
that was a
bets,
double
please.
that didn't pay.
13. 19. Push. Place your bets, please. 20.
And it seems like the dealer can always
Place
draw
your
a
bets,
ton of
please.
cards, right?
Insurance.
Like
Checking for blackjack.
it's
Place your
just
bets,
not
please.
possible for me,
17.
I mean, I would much rather see the dealer, pulling
Place
4,
your
5,
bets,
6
please.
cards out of the deck
Checking for blackjack.
than myself.
11.
So that's part of the reason I stand on
Place
some
your
of the
bets,
stuff I
please.
stand on, right?
13. Bust. Place your bets, please.
And it looks like
16.
this is not gonna work. We are almost 2K down.
Place your bets, please.
Yep, we're hitting it.
16.
Thanks for watching. Have a good
Place
week,
your bets,
everyone.
please.
Stay out of the casino.
11.
Take care.